the World Rally Championship. Not only is it the greatest motorsport on the planet, it's also the most relatable. This is everything you need to know about the WRC. I couldn't do an R. So we're going to look at the cars, we're going to look at all the places it goes to around the world, we're going to look at the servicing, we're going to deep dive this sport. Stay with me, people. Now, you know how I said that rallying is the most relatable form of motorsport in the world. Here's one reason why. Well, these things are mega and they are based on cars that you or I might go and do the weekly shopping. But of course, there are some teeny tiny modifications, like these things have 380 brake horsepower and can do over 200 kilometers an hour. Ha! Fast! Some of them even fly. On top of all that, the cars, unlike Formula One, for example, have to be street legal.
You can't go all the way back to service.
I can go.
No.
But if you allow me,
Too dangerous.
And the drivers have to have a valid driving license. Unless you're Codriver and bearer. Unlike head-to-head circuit races, WRC drivers cover vast distances of up to 1,200 kilometres in a rally weekend. But within this total distance, there are special sections called stages. Now, the stage is a timed course from A to B, and that is on a public road. All right, they've closed the road, but it's a public road that we would normally use every day. And they leave point A and drive as fast as they can against the clock to point B. Whoever gets from point A to point B the fastest wins that stage. But they need to get from stage 1 to stage 2, and this bit is called a road section. And they drive at road speeds abiding by the Green Cross code. No misbehaving in this bit.
No.
Then at the end of the rally, the top 10 drivers score championship points. And at the end of the season, whoever's got the most championship points wins the Drivers' World Championship. And then the team who's got the most championship points wins the Manufacturers' World Championship.
You're the best in the world!
Yeah! And then they are each given a crown covered with gold and diamonds. There's not even a crown, actually, it's just a trophy. Well, you've got a driver and you've got a co-driver, and the co-driver is basically your annoying best mate who's just screaming instructions in your ear.
Come on, listen! In there, one right.
The truth of the matter is, though, it's not like that at all. The co-driver has a book, and in that are pace notes.
The pace notes.
And pace notes are basically really detailed instructions. The co-driver has to read those pace notes. Imagine trying to read a book while you're doing 200 kilometers an hour at exactly the right point. And if it's not, things go wrong very quickly.
The 2 right minus. Oh, Jesus. Oh, 5 left.
Stop, 3 left.
5 left.
Now, inevitably, when you're hacking through the woods at 200 kilometers an hour, you're gonna pick up some damage. But don't panic, because there is a thing called a service park, and that is where all the teams are based, and at specific times all the mechanics from the teams can jump on the cars and repair them. Lovely. But if something happens out on the stages, the drivers and co-drivers have to be able to fix the cars themselves without any outside assistance. So not only are they the best drivers and co-drivers in the world, they're also pretty handy mechanics, and sometimes they have to get creative.
And is that really beer?
Front wide's finished. Please, can somebody come?
And the World Rally Championship takes us all around the world. These guys go to some of the most remote places on the planet. In Australia, they're out there with the spiders and the snakes. In Kenya, there's elephants and zebras. And in Finland, Let's finish, people! I'm only joking. We love the Finns. Best rally fans in the world. That's a fact. Also, because of the locations that we go to, you get unique road characteristics. Tarmac, gravel, snow, rain, mud, sunshine. I feel like a weather person. So, there you go. A guide to the World Rally Championship. Goodbye.